Y'all come on and cook dinner with Key. I have these diced chicken breasts that I'm going to make some chicken pasta with. I got my chicken breast in this bowl to get clean, and I use some vinegar to assist in that process. After they're all cleaned, I began seasoning it, and I simply seasoned it with some Lawry seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, black pepper, and some Mrs. Dash onion and herb and garlic and herb. Once it's all incorporated together, I'm going to get a pan, and traditionally I would be using olive oil, but all I have is the spray olive oil, and so that's what we're using today. Once the pan is hot, I begin adding the chicken pieces into it. You can just take and dump it in there, or you can add it little by little. I just added it little by little. We'll allow that to brown and move towards the sauce. I have a tub of Land O'Lakes garlic and herb butter that I'm putting into this saucepan, and I'll allow that to melt, occasionally stirring it to help with that process. And once it's all in and melted, we are going to add in a whole carton of heavy whipping cream. And once we have the heavy whipping cream incorporated with the butter, we're going to season our sauce. And I just season it simply the same way I seasoned the chicken, but without the seasoning salt. The onion and herb, the garlic and herb, the paprika, the black pepper, the onion powder, the garlic powder. And I do use some pasta seasoning, which is made by Mrs. Dash. And once that's all in the pot together, we're going to begin adding our cheese. And I started with a bag of Italian blend cheese and then a bag of Parmesan cheese. And I stir that in, and I do this little by little to make sure I get the consistency that I want to get. But we're going to start on the pasta as well while we're working on that. Now our chicken is almost to where we want it to be, but let's get back to the sauce. As you can see, it's thickening up. You see the cheese pulling, and I'm going to add another bag of Parmesan cheese. And let's add the vegetables to the chicken, which is a half of yellow onion, a half of green bell pepper, and a half of red bell pepper. And we're going to mix that in together. The colors are so pretty. It smells even better. Let's go back to the cheese sauce, and I'm going to add a bag of white sharp cheddar. This just gives it a little zip. And once we got that in, we're going to stir that and put in a half of can of evaporated milk. And I only did that because it got thicker than I preferred, and I wanted to loosen it up just a bit because it has to go in the oven, so it needs to be a little loose. And then I added in some green onions. This is going to help with color and flavor. Once I got that worked in, we're going to drain our pasta and pour our cheese sauce over the top of that. And we're just going to work that in together. And once that's worked in, you know we're going to add our chicken. And the chicken has some juice that may loosen up this sauce as well. So then I'm going to put some more cheese to bring it back to where I want it once it's all worked in together. It looks so good already. And we'll add another bag of cheese. I use mozzarella this time. And we're going to work that in, and it's going to thicken up again. And this is the great thing, because you can loosen it up or thicken it up however much you need to. We put it into an aluminum pan. It looks so good. And I'm just going to top it with some mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. We put it in the oven on 350 for about 30 minutes. We seasoned it a little bit with some paprika and parsley. And once we got that done, we put it in the oven. This is our finished product. It's golden and brown and delicious. Y'all, thank you for cooking dinner with me. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll come back for more.